Good morning and greetings and salutations to everybody out there in YouTube land. I'm your host once again, Dan Thornton, and I want to thank you all for tuning in to the pre-market show of winners and losers, stocks in the housing market. You know, we've got some stuff hitting the headlines today, so let's not waste a lot of time. Let's get into it. Hey, we see that Interactive Brokers is set to see losses of $48 million from June 3 trading abnormality for Berkshire Hathaway. So pay attention to stock ticker IBKR. So yes, they got hit hard with that. Rivian, announced last night, right after the close of the bell, that they have entered into a partnership with Volkswagen US subsidiaries to develop next-gen electrical architectural and software tech for the company. So Volkswagen to invest up to $5 billion into Rivian and at a time of need. Now, Rivian yesterday, if you were paying attention to the pre-market show, we said this was one of the ones that a lot of the traders on the floor were talking about. They saw upside potential in this one, and you know what? That came to pass. Went from basically just under $10 a share up to about $12, and then in the post-market, when the news hit, it got up into the 18s, and currently it's, I'd say, somewhere in 16 and change. Real quick, keep in mind, we are not stock analysts. We are not stock predictors. We are not, stock advisors. We're just here to report news. So take everything said with a grain of salt. If you want to make any kind of investments in the housing market or stock market, we recommend you talk to a financial consultant. So we're just here to give you some news that we're talking about or getting from traders on the floor. So Rivian should be in play today. Like I said, Interactive Brokers will be in play today. Couple other ones for you guys. Pay attention to CMG. Watch for upside potential, but a lot of people are talking about it going long here. Apple, we have a number of traders that have conveyed to us that what they're watching is the 209 for a long. As you guys know, about 2 weeks ago, Apple went from $192 a share up to as high as $218, then came back down to the 207, 206 level. Seems to be basing now, so you have traders looking into it for a potential longer-term move. In the comment section, hey, a friend of one of our other channels, Broski Bear, Dan, what are your top AI picks for short-term and long-term? That I can't give because, again, I am not a financial advisor, so I can't tell you what I would do. I'm just here reporting news for different people. You can always consult your financial advisors, etc. What I can tell you is some of the stuff that traders that we talk to on a regular basis in the mornings are saying and some of their thoughts. But again, if you want wisdom or advice, you have to consult somebody else. Rivian, a lot of traders looking at the $16 pullback. So again, yesterday going into the close, it was around $12 and change. You had the big news from Volkswagen hit. It rocketed up to, I want to say, 18.5. So a number of traders are looking for roughly the 1605 area for a long position. It was a top idea yesterday for many traders, and again, appears to be today. NVIDIA, a stock that obviously most people in the world of the financials are aware of. It went from $100 and some odd a share about a year ago to up to $1,200 and change. Then it had the split about just a little over 2 weeks ago. And that split took it back down to right around 118, 116 a share. Then it went up to 141. And then it's pulled back significantly, got back to the 116. That's held so far. Yesterday, we told you that the traders on the floor that we were working with said they were looking for it to go up to about 125 and then try to base. Well, that did happen. In fact, it went a little higher. In the post-market, it went to 128 and change per. It's back down to about 127, 126 now. But today's news is that they're looking for the 125 long. You're going to have a lot of volatility in this and all the AI news for multiple different stocks, whether it's Apple or Timbuktu. AI is here to stay. It's going to affect the world. It's going to change a lot of different things. So pay attention to that. You have traders on the floor looking for somewhere for it to go from the 125 to potentially 130. Again, we do not give stock advice or wisdom or any of that kind of stuff. We're just telling you the news of the day. Yes, in the next week or so, we will be offering some services to help you learn how to become a day trader, high-frequency trader, or just an investor. Give you different tools. We're working on that now. Hood is another one that should be in play today. Traders that we're talking to, especially on the Chicago-based formats, a lot of people were looking in Chicago at Hood for that exchange and using the $22.50 for a base and a long. So pay attention to that. Let's see, anything else got for you? It looks like that's it for today. Housing news, there's no real change in any of the dynamics that are going to affect those markets. Yes, you did see in the last month or so about an 8% decrease across the United States as far as amount of home sales. Different aspects, though, parts of the country, home sales are actually up and still bidding wars. You're also paying attention to Kevin O'Leary. He came on yesterday and talked on a couple different networks. Good Canadian man said, hey, he came out and spoke against the Canadian government, their Fed dropping rates, thought that was a mistake and thinks that they're going to have to reverse that decision to take rates in Canada back up for the Bank of Canada. And I believe that's probably going to come to be. You've heard more and more traders speculating that there's going to be about a 60% chance that in December, the United States Fed cuts rates. I'm hearing a lot of kickback on that, especially later in the afternoon yesterday. It sounds like more and more people are pushing, including Fed Chairman Powell, for rates not to drop until after the election. Could there be a correlation between that and why Powell wants that to not happen? I'm not here to debate that. I don't do politics. What I can tell you is the effects it's going to have on the market. So pay attention to that. It will be a contributing factor as we get closer and closer to the election and then beyond. All right, guys, you got about 30 minutes until kickoff for the opening bell. Pay attention to Rivian, their partnership with Volkswagen, Apple. Like I said, a lot of people speculating on the different floors that we talked to that the 209 is a potential long, another upgrade based on AI news. CMG, you got a lot of traders, and more so with CMG, I would say that's mostly coming out of Europe, with CMG being talked about a potential long. We were not able to get any traders or houses to go on record to say what price points they were looking for the long, but it does appear to be in play today. NVIDIA, yesterday, hey, the traders on the floor crushed it. They said, hey, they're taking this thing up to about the 225 level. That hit and obviously went beyond. So if it dips back a little bit, it sounds like traders are looking for 125 for a bit of a base and push back up to 130. Let's see, anything else? Hood, I already gave you. That's about it. So if there is some sort of breaking news, I'll try to get it over to you. Otherwise, I'll try to have a halftime show for you around noon Eastern Standard Time. If there is time for me later in the day, I'll have a post-game show. But real quick videos, hopefully help. If you like it, don't be afraid to hit that thumbs up button. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. Take care. Enjoy your day. Good luck to you guys all today. Have a good one.